Alright, this is Cain Reval, and I am doing a first impressions video on the game Oathkeeper. It is an RPG Maker game made with RPG Maker MV by Yukim Kun on Discord. I've already kind of played a little bit through this already, but I've had a couple failed attempts at streaming the game, so I'm going to give it a shot. Just pre-recorded, everything else. So without further ado, let's just kind of go through this. I already have this thing on sync monitor FPS. It's actually going a lot faster than it was before, which is awesome for me because alright, gotta keep moving. Not too far now. Stop. I still think it's a really cool use of animations, but my computer's really bad, so it kind of has a hard time running everything. So let's see. Do I need to view the tutorial? No, I don't. I don't need to know how to move. Everything else seems to be pretty basic. Z is pretty much the action button. X in order to open up our menu. Let's see what we can do. Alright. Youngfly's item core, menu core. We dual wield, which is cool, and if I remember correctly, this thing uses a special dual wielding plugin. It allows you to attack separately for each weapon, which is actually pretty dang cool, considering. But it's a pretty neat plugin. I like it. I didn't use it for my game particularly because I use a combo system. I feel like it would be broken if I had added that. Any special skills? No skills. SP mode. Now, like I said, I've already run through this game just a tad on my own already. Just wanted to point this out. These are really cool icons. However, I don't see my character using a lot of moves that require SP. So having all these different abilities for being able to grant you SP are great, but even with some of the skills that he did learn after leveling up, didn't require any. So it was a little bit of a bummer. Youngfly's skill learning system, pretty cool. I get that from JP Booster and up, this is all stuff that other characters use as well, so this is pretty neat. I'm not sure if it stacks because I actually haven't gotten to the point where I've actually been able to download any, or when I say download, learn any of these skills. But I assume that these are going to be pretty neat skills. Hopefully. Alright. Status, Youngfly status menu core. Can't go wrong with it. However, I do see it so much that it, oh wait, hold on, that's new. Neo. That's a new, element. I haven't seen that before. That's pretty cool. I assume it's gonna have something to do with, some of the other stuff that happens later on. Who knows? But that's pretty cool. Youngfly's row formations. One thing I need to let's turn always dash on. That'll make things a little bit easier. Command remember? Nah. Alright. Alright. Kinda know where I'm going already, but I'm gonna kinda try and pretend to not know where I'm going. Alright, cool. Battling is always kind of cool in this game. It's a good use of the ATB system. How I've seen a lot of games that misuse it, and it's kind of a bummer. But it's done pretty well here. I love the fact that your guard has an animation. and I'll show it. It's really cool. It shows the animation, and you actually heal a little bit of MP and HP. I kind of want to implement that in my game, just that one little bit, because it's so awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the first time that happened, I was, oh my god, it was so cool. I just thought it was awesome. I still do, obviously. It's kind of cool. You can hold shift in order to walk normally, even though auto dash is on. You can just. I love the diagonal movement. I'm not gonna lie, because honestly, I don't have diagonal movement in my game. I feel like it would be a little weird. I mean, I guess I could implement it, but I don't really want to. But it's kind of cool to see it actually in action. Let's see. Should come in handy. 3 sows, inverting shots, and 50 cron. I think that's how you pronounce it. Paper scattered all over the area. Whoops. Seems to be a logbook, so the pages are torn off. I'll use them. Who knows? Alright, let's artificial plant. I wonder what happened to the real ones. Obviously, they were killed by the people that made artificial plants. Alright, can't go up there. The door on the top of the stairs is locked. This seems to be another issue that I've noticed a lot of. There was a lot of letters missing, like either it was like past tense or like an S or something, like say ED or S, something would be missing, but it's not a big deal. 25 cron, which is cool. I like the idea that it's cron and not necessarily, or crone, however it's supposed to be pronounced, but I like how that's kind of what you're aiming for, something different from gold, but it's more or less the same exact thing. Alright, strength potion. Remember, let's take that. Strength potion, permanently increase your attack by 15%. By 15 points, my bad. Whoops. Okay. Boom. Yes. You're using Yanfly's, Yanfly's icon generator. A lot of Yanfly stuff in here. Not bad. Yanfly is probably the big name on campus when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's really cool. I like it. It's neat. Yanfly is the man. Or rabbit, bunny thing. I don't know what he is. Alright, cool, another fight. I actually like the fighting. It's very fast-paced. A little refreshing, especially since I've probably played my own game 1.5 million times. That's something that you don't see from Yanfly, though. It's the dual wield plugin, I believe, from DB something dual wielding, and it's really done well. Actually, I like it. Lame sauce. I like how whenever you dash forward, you also have an animation for that. It's really neat, actually. It's like, yeah, I almost feel like you're moving with a quickness when you got that going on. Skyfall Barrage. 10 Tron and 1 Invigorating Shot. Not bad. Let's actually use some of this salve, because yep, I thought so. I remember needing to be about level 2 whenever you reach the first boss. And the boss was done actually really well, if I remember. But I won't spoil too much right now because I really want everyone else watching to see. This is actually really cool. It's really well done. I do like these maps. Darn. Okay. Maybe adding a face graphic right there would actually probably help ensure that if that's your character talking, that it would specify that that's who's talking, at least. I don't know. It might just be me. I could be completely wrong. I could be talking out my ass. But alright, we got a new sword. It's called the Arlock sword. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's a sword made by Arlock Inc., mostly used by agents who excels in close quarter combat. Normal attack becomes double strike. Must be equipped in first slot. Now, I'm not sure. I believe this is Jan Fly's skill weapon unleash plugin, which is really cool. I use something similar, using no tags in order to change a weapon's main attack. It's really done well here, I think. It's pretty cool. Proceeding here will pitch you against your first boss. I recommend that you reach level 2 or above before you proceed. Are you ready? Actually, no. Let's try and level up one more time. Let's level up one more time. Get this at level 3, so that way, you know, I can have at least a little bit even easier time. I do like that action sequence where whenever you attack, you do a slash and you hammer down. I apologize, my phone's going off. Yikes. Alright. So, battles are really fast, so it doesn't hurt to grind out just one more level maybe. Battles do happen a little slow. They do occur slowly, which is fine. But for smaller maps like this, having a shorter geez Louise, can't think, can't come out with my words, can't speak. I'm in English today, mostly because I'm not really used to recording on video, so I tend to stutter, walk all over myself. Can't even remember what I was talking about. This is gonna look stupid whenever I go back and edit this, and I think, man, that's exactly what I was gonna say, but I can't think of it. I got off on a tangent on my own speech, and I forgot what I was going to say. However, battles are very fast, and that's awesome. I got it now. I was talking about encounters on smaller maps like this. It's actually not a big deal to have encounter rates. The steps needed to encounter an enemy. Just this must have been done with the lamps must have been put in with Young Flyers Good Free Doodads. I like that. It was really cool. Put in such a way that it didn't necessarily hinder the community. But anyways, I'm falling off on a tangent over and over and over again. But what I'm trying to say is for smaller maps, adding increasing the rate isn't necessarily always a bad thing. Also, if you could, I'm not actually sure because I've never actually used that plugin, but it would be super awesome, I'm not gonna lie, if the character were to target the other character, if they were to make another encounter, if they were to defeat their enemy, and so they target the other guy with their second attack or something. I'm not exactly sure, because it kind of looks a little silly whenever you're attacking a dead body. And it could just be me. Again, I might be talking out my ass right now, and if I am, I apologize. Honestly, I don't get to... This is my first time actually reviewing someone else's game. Rather than having my game kind of looked at. So this is actually kind of new for me. This is like a whole new kind of process for me. And I'm surprised about how well the game's actually running on my computer. I have a hard time running my own game, but I know my game is probably so chock full of crap that it's just... it doesn't know what to do with itself. However, these animations, spot on, very cool, loving it, literally, loving it. Alright, let's heal, and I guess let's do that, let's fight that moss. Alright, let's give myself an invigorating shot too, why not? Wouldn't hurt. Alright. Am I ready? Of course I am. It's about time you showed up. You've caused quite a commotion back there. Grayson! Get out of my way, Grayson. This isn't your problem. Oh, but it is, Uniguy. You see, you've caused quite a commotion to stir up in Arlock Inc. when you destroyed those test chambers. I destroyed those test chambers because Arlock was doing something very wrong down there. Sounds very cryptic. It's like almost like they're being cryptic on purpose. They were doing something very wrong. Maybe say they were doing something mischievous. I don't know. Pick up a thesaurus. You might find it might help you to. I don't know. Wrong. You've destroyed the step towards our future. My future. Your future? Snap out of it, Grayson. Do you have any idea of what they did in there? Oh, I know what they did in there. In fact, I was one of the lead scientists. See, that's, you need this there. And it's these little things, it's tiny little things. Not a huge deal. It's not going to kill the game, but it's just something I noticed. It was I, the one who put Elena in there. You! How could you do that to her? Elena had nothing to do with this, Grayson. Of course she had nothing to do with it. But she has something special we needed. Something special? Yes. Something that only a few people have. And we call it mana. I think that everyone, at least my character, has. It's funny. Mana? You mean the one as mentioned by Dr. Riley? Exactly. Arlock have been secretly... Yeah, wow, that's... Maybe has been? That sounds weird. Arlock have been secretly finding people who have mana within themselves so he can harness them as an energy. Harnessing them is no easy task, I'll say that. But given the time, we are coming close to what would be called a breakthrough. We could be dominating the world with our technology and power. Everything then will finally be mine. That seems pretty stretching it, Grayson. I'm just saying. Everything you've stolen from me will finally be returned to me. Maybe a little pushy on the return, like maybe if you were to say everything you've stolen from me will finally be returned. I don't think the to me is necessary. Everything will finally return back to how it was when you never came. But first, I'm going to make you feel all the pain I've went through. You've lost your mind, Grayson. Fine. I'll make you pay for laying your hand on Elena and those innocent people you've put in those test chambers. You won't be saying that once I put you in those test chambers. Again, jeez. Here I come, Uniguy. I'm going to make you grovel beneath me, then take you and Elena back with me. Grayson likes to mow his targets down after a few attacks. I should guard after my first attack. I should be able to get some energy back and reduce the amount of damage received. It's also one of the fastest things I can do. That is very cool, by the way, how you implemented like the character talking to himself as a way to implement a strategy. I'm not exactly sure what is this? Immortal. Character cannot be killed by normal means. That's neat, but I'm sure this is just for story purposes, but alright, cool. Dodge that like a boss. Alright, let's guard. That is a really cool animation for guard. I am like not lying there, buddy. That's a really cool guard animation. Alright, so took a little bit of damage, not too bad. Going with a double strike. Okay. Let's do Skyfall Barrage. Yeah, that's right. You thought you were gonna attack? No, get out of here. Ah, it's got a cooldown. Alright. We'll make a makeshift one. Ah, nope, nope. Get out of here! Haha! Might have overleveled just a smidge. I don't know where smidge came from. The Whirlwind Slash. That sounds cool. 766 JP, 50 Kron, 1 salve, and an invigorating shot. Cool. This isn't over, Uniguy. I'll never stop until everything is mine again. Oh, whoops. Let's kill him. You know what? Screw this guy. I don't want him coming back. What you've done is unforgivable. I'm going to end you right here, right now. Farewell, Grayson. Nice. Nice. In a previous playthrough, I actually spared him. I feel like that layer of choice really does make it really cool. Makes it awesome. Alright. Guess that's the game's way of telling me I need to save. So I'm gonna go ahead and save after I heal. Alright. Not sure if I said it yet exactly, but there's a Hemiworks plugin that transfers weather effects to battle. You should for sure look into that, so that way when you're in battle it also rains like it is right now, and would just add another like extra layer of depth. Anything else I need to look at? Nope, I'm just Yep, okay. Let's save and... Cool. Alright. I can't step here for some reason. I'm not sure exactly what it is that's supposed to be here. But whatever it is, it's preventing me from stepping on it. Now, if this is, I'm not sure if these are like events that you have that so happen to be placed on the map that, I don't know. It's nothing bad, but just something you want to look at. Just since you can walk down here and just kind of weird that characters can't walk down here. This ain't the right way. This ain't the right way. The right way. Alright. Should probably have it lettered all the way across, so. Alright. I've made it. It's actually here, like Julia said. The transfer portal. There he is! Ooh, uh-oh. We're in trouble. You can stop running. There's nowhere left to run. Stop right there, Uniguy! It's okay. He's not gonna go anywhere. The transfer portal can only transfer one person, and once it's used, it will lose all its power and disappear. That's... it. I'm trying to look at that in the world it's in. What if he decided to use it for himself? He won't. It's his sister he wants to get to safety first. We only need him. But why him? Because Arlek has no more use for his sister. I still think it would be better if both of them were captured. Eyes forward, guys. I think that's hilarious. You play the unequipping sound effect when you put Elena down. I don't mean to laugh about that, but it's just like, oh, I'm just disequipping her. Put her right here. Alright. Why, brother? Why? Stoic brooding. I know it's so little, but I think coloring, like if you were to, if you change the hue on the animation for the portal to match the color of the portal, that'd be really cool. That'd be a great idea, because it was a blue portal, and it cast out a yellow beam. I mean, like, it's not bad, but I think it would definitely be cooler, especially since for that animation, I know that's MV specific. Even coloring MV standard sprites and animations can do a lot for a playthrough. It'll change up a lot, make it look a lot better. I don't know why. It might just be me talking on my ass again. Who knows? Surrender now, Uniguy. You can't run anymore. I know that very well. And I don't intend on running away, nor surrendering to you guys. If you want me, you'll have to take me by force. That was cool. I remember seeing that when I played this before, and it's still cool. Alright, 4-on-1 battle. Somehow I feel like I can still do it. Alright, deal physical and wind damage to one enemy 6 times. Sweet, which one of these guys has the most HP? It's in descending order, that's hilarious. Alright, I'll take this guy out first then. Wow, that's half of his HP already. apologize for the animation lag. It is not the game, it is my computer. It's not a good computer. I know I harped on this already, but it just, to me, it feels like instead of using MP for these physical skills, you should use your SP for it. Mostly because I feel like MP requires your character's like mana or magical power. But since a lot of these seem to be physical based, you should use at least some of your SP, especially since you have Eonfly's enhanced TP modes, which really can dictate how much SP you can gain. Especially since you have all these SP modes at your disposal to gain more SP, and I haven't seen any skills that use it yet. See, I told you. Once I got it running once it hits once, I guess my computer is just used to it, so it's not a problem. But I'm not gonna lie, these animation, these action sequences, spot on. These are really cool. I absolutely love them. They're really cool. I'm in no condition to find Elena, though. All these wounds I've suffered, it's taking its toll on me now. This might be it for me. Collapse. Aaron, I couldn't keep your promise. There's a lot of backstory we're missing. Like a lot of talk of other characters. This guy I'd never met. It's like there's a lot of dark space. And I feel like that's gonna be filled up later, but right now I'm just like questioning a lot of what's going on. Me as a player. I've arrived at the target location. Damn it, Bourne. You're 15 minutes late. Give him the stabilizer immediately. We can't let him die like this. I know I came a little late, but better late than never. And from the looks of it, the stabilizer won't keep him stable for long. He still needs medical attention. The stabilizer should last around 2 hours. 2 hours. That's funny. That should give me enough time to completely heal him. Can you get him out of there? Of course I can. I'm standing right in front of him, no? And maybe with your prototype you gave me, I can transfer him out of this hell like he did for his sister. The question is, how can you be so sure this damn device is going to work? I made that prototype to be exactly like a transfer portal you saw when you were heading towards Unigai. Just place it on the ground. Once it's set up, place Unigai on top of it and press that button on the remote I gave you. It should work like a transfer portal, if not better. To be honest, I've never tested it before. But he should be fine, I hope. Well, I hope you're right about that. I like how he's literally looking at me. He's looking at me like almost on a sitcom, how they'll look at the camera. It's just kind of funny. I like that. I'd hate to be the one to clean up the mess you made. Just do it. We're running out of time. Whatever you say, lady. That was a cool sound effect. Not gonna lie. Super cool. Alright, I've set it up. Is the coordinate set? Just a minute. I'm getting the coordinates to my lab. It should take me a sec. What the? Hey, what's wrong? Somebody's breaking in. I'm sending you a coordinate now. Hey, lady, this coordinate's different. You there? Hey! Damn it. What the heck happened? Time to get you out of here. Stay safe, Unigai. She looks so depressed. This won't do. I think I need a break. I need to get this done, or else Samantha will get mad at me again. Last time I got her angry, she made me carry water all the way from the mountain. Christ! Oh yeah, don't piss off your sister. She'll make you fucking carry water down a mountain. Jeez. That's borderline cruelty right there. Sophia, come down and eat. Alright, coming. I guess I better get going. Take the book. Take the Tome of Pain. Oh yeah, we're taking the Tome of Pain. Let's see. Sophia, level 3 Elementalist. A Tome of Pain. Deal 2,000 fixed damage on one enemy. Should be fixed, ED. I hate to nitpick. I hate to do it. I really do. I'm not trying to beat you down with all this Feminazi bullshit stuff, but I'm not really that kind of guy either. So it's just got 2 potions, 2 mana potions, physical enhancer and magical enhancer. Oops. I absolutely love that though. You actually had an event that had all the items in it, and then whenever you click it, it actually... Same thing with the book. I feel like I didn't say that. That's awesome. The book opening up and saying, oh, would you like to take this? Of course I would. Thanks for asking. Alright. Yuki, if you're watching, please don't be upset with me. This cutscene drags on for a while. So I'm skipping through it because I've already read it last night. Nothing personal, just it is a very long cutscene. I'm not exactly sure if it was made, if you did it on purpose like this, but I find it just a tad funny that Sophia's having an issue writing her story, and it's almost like the RPG Maker community as a whole, like, I'm having a hard time building my game, and I'm having a hard time building my game, I don't know what to do, and it's just lacking motivation. I feel for her on a new level, because a part of me wants to believe that it's not necessarily just her speaking, but probably you too. Oh. Let's get some sleep. This was another thing I actually thought was absolutely cool. I saw this last night. Very awesome. This whole battle is actually really neat. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Tome Pain. I'm not actually sure if this is what I'm supposed to use it for, but I'm going to use it anyway. I feel like I could probably use that maybe some other time, but I'm gonna use it now because I'm lazy. Let's see. Let's try Thunderbolt. These casting animations, superb. Animations for the spells, feel really cool. That's awesome. I really need to heal now that I think about it. Let's use her magic to heal. I like how her magic tends to deal multiple hits of damage. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It does multiple damage. Very neat. Let's use Light Bolt. Oh, Light Bolt! Ta-ta! Yes! Level 4. Also, very cool. I don't think I said it. Very cool use of the victory sound. Very nice. Part of me needs another Tome of Pain. It was a really cool item. Very useful too. That fight could have probably ended very badly on my end if I didn't have it. I'm not sure if you're supposed to win that fight or if you're supposed to lose. I feel like it could go either way, but I'm glad that I did win. Northwest to Flower Prairie. I just hope I don't run into any trouble. This ain't the right way. Okay. Though I can't guarantee it, the elementalists have become restless lately. I forgot what I already forgot what I... Whoa! How do I have a Tome of Pain again? I thought I used it in the battle. Did use it in the battle. Maybe I'm just crazy. Is this thing set to consumable? I'm not sure, but it's almost like a cheat item, if it isn't. Again, not terrible, but it might be something that you want to look into. What did I pick up out of that chest? I should have focused more. I have no idea what I picked up out of there. Alright. Let's look in the row formations real quick. Alright. Okay. It's a little strange. Not a deal breaker or anything. Alright, that is an Earth Spirit. I gotta test this out again. Tome of Pain. Does that tome get taken from you by your sister or something? Is she like, hey, you shouldn't have that, give it back? Because if this is a reusable item this early. Ah, no, it's gone now. Okay. Ah, what a waste. What a waste. Man. It's a hole. There's nothing here now. Whatever was buried is gone now. Alright, I see a sparkling mound of grass and another fight. Let's see what we got here. This is a wind spirit. Yep, wind spirit. What would a wind spirit be? I guess Thunderbolt. Ah, how did that feel? Oh, that kind of sucked. Alright, let's, 1 mana potion, 1 potion, and 15 cron. Cool. I also like how you're using salves and stuff like that. Now we're using potions. Not sure if that was on purpose, because they're in a business district and now we're kind of in like a foresty area. Might be I mean on purpose, I'm not sure. But well done. Alright, what would be the opposite of water? I would immediately think thunder, but I might be wrong. Who knows? I have no idea. There's not a number of these spell types, so I assume if one's stronger than the other, one's strong against another. Definitely wouldn't be fire. Just use thunder. Who knows? Let's try thunderbolt again. That did a lot of damage on the first hit, I noticed. The rest of the hits, not so much, but not sure if that means I did a critical. Can you critical with magic this game? I don't know. Alright. Uh, 30 cron. Alright. Ah. That is a fairy. Just a regular fairy. Let's hit her with Biting Darkness. Taste my Biting Darkness. I like that animation. Cool animation. No one probably harped on the animations over and over and over again, but honestly, when you see something so different and so well done, especially since I've gotten really used to seeing everything that I've made over and over again, it's refreshing. It's really good. Alright. Nice. Oval pendant. They almost match. Splitting pathways. I've already been this way, but I kind of want to go the other way right now. See where that would lead me. I just knew there was a fairy staff over here. By the way, this fairy staff, super cool. I like the fact that it actually reduces your MP cost. I think that was a Yawnfly tips and tricks video. Very well. Very well done in my opinion. Battle. Yikes, 2 guys. Alright. Let's hit him with Biting Darkness again. Go away! Ha 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 ha! Death. Magic attack! Yikes. That didn't do a whole lot of damage. Alright. Hit him with my own magic attack. That's cool. Must be another, weapon unleash ability. Ah, bitch. Okay. We just gotta end it now. Screw this. Yeah. I'm like this close to leveling up. Okay. This ain't the right way to the flower prairie. Ah, that's a bummer. Okay. Splitting pathways, you don't find out that you're going the wrong way until you're already down the way. A little bit of a bummer. Not a deal breaker, but still absolutely loving the fact that that you do just like regular attacks with these other characters, and however, when it comes to like magic, you do like multiple hits, and that's really cool. I know I keep saying it over and over. It's probably gonna get really tiresome of hearing it from me, but a lot of these are really cool. Super cool. Very well done. Even though there's more enemies and... Oh, crap! I just learned a whole bunch of abilities and I didn't even read them. I'm a dick. Let's have a look, see. Sophia, what do you got? You have learned Fire Impact. Deal damage to all enemies 4 times. Lightning Strike. Deal thunder damage to all enemies 5 times. Freezing Shell. Deal water damage to all enemies 6 times. Holy crap. Earth damage 6 times. Wind damage 5 times. Light damage 4 times. Dark damage 6 times. So it's a multi-hit. Nice, and she learned them all at once. Holy bejesus. I'm not used to having this many abilities for characters. And that's mostly my fault because in my game I just don't give those out as often. But this is awesome. Having a whole slew of all the elements, all the basic elements, because I knew that this game has another element, Neo element or something, which is still a little cool for me because I don't know what it is. I want to try it out, honestly. Multiple enemies. There they are. Alright. Let's check one of them out. These are Earth, so let's try hitting them with Freezing Shell? No. Yeah, let's hit him with Freezing Shell. Oh shit, I'm dead. Whoops! I died. Absolutely forgot to save for the entirety of that time. Got booted right back to the main menu. That sucks. I'm gonna come back at this again in, say, about an hour or 2. But, some tips. Battles are running a little more smoothly now, but I realized that it was only running slow before because I didn't have sync monitor FPS on. My computer already is kind of crap. I apologize for the Skypes and stuff. But, my computer's kind of crap, so it has this slowdown problem when it comes to these games anyway. But the sync monitor FPS definitely made the games run a lot faster, so I don't necessarily say, I wouldn't say that the speed up plugin's necessary right now, but it will make battles go by hella a lot faster if you do decide to get it. Hemingworks plugin in order to add the weather effects to the battles as well. I think it's called Battle Weather. And this one just recently came out. The Retry Core plugins from some random dude. He's got a lot of really good plugins that you can also kind of cherry pick through if you guys want. But the retry will definitely give the player a second chance at fighting somebody off when if they do lose, because I got so immersed into fighting over and over and over again and really getting used to the player and their abilities and everything else that I absolutely forgot to heal. And that's not a problem. That's not bad. That's not a bad game design. you did a great job in order to help immerse me into that moment in order to do that. But I just thought I'd throw that out there. Also, look into maybe Mod Hunter, some Mod Hunter stuff. Maybe customize the title screen a little bit. Title screen seems very basic. Not bad, but just really basic. I feel like if you added maybe some particle effects or something that moves on the screen so it didn't feel so static, just something. And again, you can choose not to do any of these things. These are all your choices. Just a couple of things that I feel would help benefit your game. I will end up coming back to this for a good bit. However, I do need to take a small break, take care of a few things, and I'll be right back on this. But thank you for allowing me to play, and I will be back to this later. Thanks.